Grumps! Ah! Masters of the universe! Now, Grumps! Dive! Grumps! Ah! Kings of the impossible! I'll get you for this, Top Grumps! Oh no! It's Paul the Merciless! Grumps! Ah! Hi, today we're going to be talking about the 1980s something, whenever it came out, Flash Gordon, the ridiculous film about the American football star that went into outer space to fight evil aliens. We're joined by the magnificent Joe the Merciless today, and the usual co-host Chris the Merciless. I didn't go for the eyebrows. I'm Flash.
All right. I was just going to say it's weird how you've got like your intentions written across your chest. Normally you just surprise them in dark alleys.
Oh,
Hey.
I'm a little bit upset that me and Chris have shown up in the same outfit.
Oh, even wearing the same tops as well.
Actually, you did point out, Chris, during watching this film, why is he wearing a t-shirt with his own name on? Like, who does that?
Yeah.
I mean, you have got a t-shirt with your own face on, haven't you?
Yeah, that you gave us. It's different.
And a shirt that Better gave you with your face on.
Yeah. Weirdly, I sit on it all the time. It's on the back of my chair.
But yeah, we're here to talk about this absolutely ridiculous film. I don't know what we're going to make of it, but
Personally, I loved it. I thought, I knew of it. I've known of it since like I was in secondary school. So I had an English teacher who loved it. She thought it was a masterpiece. And I respected her as a teacher, so I respected her opinion. And now that I've finally seen it, I'm like, I get it, totally get it.
What was it in like your top 5 in that, or
No, what for her?
no, like for you, or did you just get
No.
why she liked it?
I just get why she liked it.
Oh, fair enough.
I mean, I wouldn't call it
'Cause-
a masterpiece. Like, it's definitely something, but it's like, how would you even describe this film to like someone that hadn't seen it?
It's just an over-the-top psychedelic rock opera in space.
I think it's the kind of story you'd come up at the after party, at the afters,
Yeah.
Do you think
like
this film
3 o'clock in the morning.
Do you think this would have been as good without Queen?
No,
Nah.
absolutely not.
And the proper tease you sometimes with that Flash song.
Oh yeah,
'Cause that-
you hear the like the dun 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 dun, and then
Yeah.
cuts out.
It's like a little Freddie Mercury cock tease, isn't it? It's like, oh, go on, see it. No.
Do you think it's actually the soundtrack to the movie, or do you think when like Flash is like riding the spaceship towards Ming at the end, he's like, "Oh, I haven't got my T-shirt on with my own name, but I've got me cassette with me song about my own name."
I've got my theme tune. Aye.
So he's an American football player, isn't he?
Aye. He's a polo player in the original comic.
Yeah. Now, his football playing does come in handy in the like courtroom scene when he's like fighting all of the guards. What do you think would have been the worst sport for him to be part of?
Curling.
Well, I don't know, like, I mean, curling, if he had like the melons and stuff like that he was like, or the egg thing that he was throwing, he would be throwing that and then like someone else would be brushing and be knocking the guards over.
Because the curling's made up of 2 positions. You either throw the kettle or you sweep the floor. So, I mean, I guess if he had the broom, he could like use it as a weapon.
What, impress them with his cleaning up skills.
Oh yeah, or clean the courtroom floor. And Ming's just going, I like this guy.
Or slip over. Oh.
He slips
about,
over, still gets impaled. He's like, oh shit.
Saviour. Do that horrible jump at the end. Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
What
of,
about
like,
that sport? That sport with the dancing horses.
dressage?
Oh, dressage.
Dressage, aye. Yeah, how about that?
Well, I think that's he'd have a horse then. He'd be
You can just ride one
like
of
when
them lizard
Zarkov's
men.
just get Flash catch and just chucks him a horse, and he's just get all right.
What, and starts crip walking round?
Yeah.
Oh. The first sport that popped into my head was darts, but I think that would still come in handy. But most darts players aren't probably fit enough to run away. They'll be like, Voltan, I'll just chuck him some darts or whatever, and he's like, oh. And then like stop it and have his pint and his pork pie every 3 darts. Voltan, that's Brian Blessed, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, Voltan.
Yeah.
How do you think he sleeps? Like, if he talks in his sleep, it'll be like, don't want to come to school today. Everything.
I imagine he's got one of those like really over-exaggerated snores where he's like, oh,
when his hat does that. He's asleep. Oh, I just keep imagining, the Birdmen or the Hawkmen. Like, do you know when you accidentally get shit on by a bird? Could you imagine a Brian Blessed shite?
Oh, fucking hell.
Half-eaten kebabs in your face. So, nah.
Or just that scene when Flash gets his like space jet ski thing, and there's just a massive turd down the front, and someone's like, "I just watched that yesterday."
It's good look,
Not everything in this film makes sense, though. Like, say it's a masterpiece, but there's so many plot holes. Like,
yeah.
Why does Ming have a button labeled Earthquake?
Yeah.
If there's only one Earth.
When he has the concept of Earth described to him at the start of the movie, then immediately presses a button that says Earthquake.
Yeah.
I thought I couldn't take it seriously anyway, because it's like, do you know when the Flash first meets the doctor guy when he's in his lab, in his greenhouse lab, and then he's just like, hello, I suppose you'll want to use my phone. And it's like, is there no other questions? You've just flew a pillion into the side of me building. My phone's in this building here. Come inside, quick.
Clearly a fucking rocket as well.
Yeah. I mean, at best, he's like a, touchy bum.
How many blows to the head do you think Flash Gordon had playing football to just get into that rocket unquestioned?
Well, that's fair, but what's Dale's excuse? Because she's it's difficult being a woman in film in the 80s, right? But she's just on another level of fucking thick, isn't she? She's on that plane with Flash Gordon at the start, and he's being like a mega creep. And then as soon as the sky turns red, she jumps in his lap, and she's just like, "Oh, help, Flash! Oh!"
Yeah, yeah. And she's a travel agent as well.
A very high position for women in that case. That's all they're allowed to do.
Who's scared of flying?
She's stupid all the way through, though, isn't she? And it's like you're saying he's a creep, but they're stupid as each other. Like, what is it? Yeah. She asks him something, he's like, "We can just tell our kids about it." And it's like, you met each other 2 hours ago? Talking about having kids and everything?
That bit where he says, something to tell the kids about, she says, "I accept," and then the next sentence is like, we only just got engaged, and I'm like, no one proposed marriage. No one said anything of the sort.
Do you think Flash would actually like stick around, or do you think she would just get pregnant and he'd be like, "I'm just popping to the shop for some milk"?
That's why he was leaving at the start of the movie. That's what he did at the last.
Oh, also, he's the most famous American football player on the planet as well. He's like on the front of that magazine, and like people ask him to sign stuff. Why is he on holiday by himself? What's he doing?
Yeah, can't buy friends, can you?
He's definitely been away doing something dodgy.
They all just want him for his t-shirts and autographs.
I think he's snuck away. He's probably been to like Thailand or something for like.
He's been a sex holiday.
Yeah.
Oh, did you notice at the start as well? Do you know when he's in the car waiting for the plane or for Dale to get out of the car? He's reading the newspaper upside down.
Oh,
Did you notice that?
I didn't notice.
Yeah, he's intently staring at this paper upside down, and it's like, yeah, he's a bit thick, like, isn't he?
I really liked the stupidity of all the alien designs. Like, they just had some of the weirdest, wackiest shit. I know, like, in Star Wars, when they did, like, that cantina scene, they were basically just buying, like, Halloween costumes and then just going, like, right, sit down here and pretend you're an alien. This was, like, who was designing this? They had a guy at the start, when they crash land on the planet and the guards arrest them. There's that guy who has a gun that shoots hands.
Yeah.
And he shoots at Flash Gordon, and then there's like a hand round his throat. He's like, "Bring me the choking gun."
Asphyxiate drunk.
You got them people who are all dressed in gold like bricks. Like when they move, it's just fucking clacking together.
The lizard men, man. Like that lizard guy, he comes up, it's like fucking paper mache or something he's made his like suit out of.
Oh god.
Oh, they were my favourite. It's when do you know when he's Flash is in prison and he's wearing the horrible spiky head thing, and he gets it off and they have like a moment together and they're like, oh, we'll do whatever, and there's two lizard men just going, what's going on, yeah, like.
Oh, right. We'll get onto the card. So, best quote. Joe, what would you consider the best quote in this movie?
There's so many to choose from. I am going to go. I'm going to assume that you guys are going to pick up one of the more obvious ones. So I really love the very start. Check the angular vector of the moon.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Just Hans Zarkov. He's him and his scientist mate. They hear an attack or something. They get woken up. They're both fully clothed in their lab gear in bed. And he's like, he goes to check something. Just check the angular vector of the moon. While he's pointing as well, he's just like,
it's the pronunciation of it as well. Like, check the angular vector of the moon.
Unbelievable. Like
the top.
That line doesn't make sense in this movie. So yeah, that was a good one. I mean, there was a good. I like some of the little quips that they've got later on. Like when that dude tricks Flash Gordon into the tree temple, and he's like, "Where are the weapons?" And the dude sticks a knife in his back, and he's like, "Feel one."
Oh yeah.
What's that about? He's like, and all that time to come up with a better line.
Chris, what's your best quote for this?
Oh, I've got a Timmy Dalton line. Do you know when he's talking to his weird lass who's chugging everyone?
Oh, Princess Aura.
And Princess Aura. When he first sees Flash again, he says, "Welcome back from the grave," and then he turns to Princess Aura. He said, "I knew you up to something, though I'll confess I hadn't thought it was necrophilia." So it's a good one. That
Bars, absolute solid line.
Yeah, you may as well just drop the mic.
I know, what a smackdown. She's not coming back from that.
She did, but
it's ridiculous when she brings him back to life as well. And it's just like, I brought you back from the dead, and he's just like, thanks, mate. I can't remember what he says,
is that
but
when
it's so nonchalant.
That's when all the little henchmen are like around the corner.
Yeah, like you're looking through the windows and that. There's a lot of henchmen looking through windows, isn't there? This movie.
What's going on here, like?
I've just picked a simple quote for this, but it was something I loved. It was the little robot, like the shit BB-8, where it's like, snitches get stitches, and like Flash is like, this Ming is a psycho, and the robot goes, this Ming is a psycho. Like,
oh no, that's what I've got for your worst character. The little robot who grasses on Flash.
It's a proper turncoat as well. As soon as Ming's dead, it's just like, Ming is dead, you are the new emperor, have a nice day. It's just like, you fucking that's worse than I'd rather Ming.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that the film continued after that point, because he jumps up into the camera and he's like, yes! And freeze frames in the air. that's like a proper 80s ending where that's the finishing screen. But then it goes on to like do some other shit, and I can't remember what happens after it. But
I'd read that I think the director was shitting us towards the end. He was like, "Oh, I didn't know how to end this," and then Flash, the actor who played, I can't remember his name. He just jumped up the camera and he was like, "That'll do."
I think he did that the whole way through the film. Like, I don't know what to do.
That'll
next.
do.
That'll do. Just put Queen in the background. It'll be fine.
This came before Highlander, didn't it?
Oh, I have no idea.
I should have looked up what year this came out, but instead me and Ro was just like, this came out sometime in the 80s. I don't know.
It's 1980. Bang on.
What is your hang on, why were you asking if it came out before Highlander? Is this like worse?
I was just going to say, because that was a decent film, but that had the Queen, like a proper Queen soundtrack. Didn't cock-tease you with the actual music. It played it. I
forgot about that. It was Who Wants to Live Forever, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Also a quote in this movie. Is it Voltan says that?
Yeah, I thought that's what one of you guys was going to say, because there's so many good Brian Blessed quotes.
Yeah. I didn't want to go too predictable.
I know.
Chris, what is your best character?
Oh, the two unnecessary lizard men in the cage in the jungle planet. Just two little funky friends stuck in a cage, isn't
it? See, my worst character, I've put actually it's the first lizard men. They were all bad, but it's like I'll get onto that in a second. Chris, man, fucking hell. Earlier on, you were like, it's hard to take this seriously. Like, you were saying something about this, but you've got your eyebrows like that and your beard drawn on, and it's like...
I've got to say, I can't take credit because Joe did it first, and then I ran out and did it. I was like, I don't want to be left out. Lee's wearing his shirt. Joe's
he changed his top as well, so he was matching.
Yeah, you both look amazing.
This is terrible. This is permanent marker. I don't know if this is going to come off. I might have to go to work tomorrow with this on.
I mean, this happened last time when what did we do? It was Shrek, wasn't it?
Shrek, yeah, we're all green.
Did you
did
you manage to get the green
poster pin? Aye, because we did it properly then. We were prepared.
No one used PVA glue in that, or PVA paint.
Chris, I can't remember what you used, Chris, but you were like, "Oh, this isn't coming off, and I've got a training course that I'm meant to be hosting tomorrow."
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I had to proper scrub my face. But do you know when you scrub your face, it was like red raw the next day. So
yeah, that's me. I'm gonna have red forehead. I'm gonna.
Best character I've put Brian Blessed, Voltan. Like there's I couldn't pick anybody else to be the best character in this movie.
That is also my pick.
Everything's over the top so much. Like they could have just went, right, Brian, just take it easy for this scene. Every single time.
You don't normally see him in like actual like in-person roles. I haven't. I've seen him in a lot of like voice roles. But like sometimes he opens his mouth. I think he's like part snake because it's just his jaw just like unhinges itself. Like the amount he can just open his gob is incredible.
He probably looks like he's got he looks like he's got 1980s turkey teeth as well most of the time because he's got his like just big smile on. Worst character then. So, yeah, I'm picking the first lizard man we see. At least I think it's the first lizard man we see. When they're escorting Flash, Zarkov, and Dale through to the courtroom. And the robot, like the little circle robot thing's like coming through and he goes, "Stop, lizard man!" And there's just a lizard man in the background like, "Oh no!"
And then he gets vaporized.
Yeah, he runs out into view of the camera. Surely if he's been arrested, he's already gone through all of this. And he knows, like, all of Ming's little gadget stuff.
Yeah.
But still, just to run out into the middle of the corridor. What a fucking idiot.
For daring to live. My
It's like
shit.
the Braveheart quote. It's like, many men are alive, but few truly live.
What have you picked, Joe?
Worst character. So I watched this movie like twice now, or 1.5 times, because I skipped over a lot of it. I really didn't like Timothy Dalton's character, Prince Baron, the Tree People. I just thought, what a fucking dick he is.
Yeah.
Like, Princess Aura wakes Flash up from the dead and, escapes him from the palace and says, right, hide here with me mates, who's actually me other lover, the second one you've seen in the past 20 minutes. And then he's like, Princess Aura's told me to keep him alive, but I really dislike him, so I'm going to put him in a cage and drown him with a load of other prisoners. And then actually, he's dying too slowly. I'm going to lure him out so I can play this tree game with him, so then I can stab him when he begs us to cure of his madness. And then when that doesn't work, I'm going to fight him on a giant pit with rotating platform and spikes. And only when he saves me life for like the 5th time, I'm going to say, you know what, mate, you're right.
Oh, God.
You're right, I'll be your cook.
That's it.
Also,
He just immediately folds.
He saves Flash as well. He could have just let him die when he was getting attacked by that hentai tentacle monster in the swamp.
Yeah. So Flash goes in the swamp, gets out the swamp. He only gets out the swamp because they hatch this plan that they're going to lure him up to play the hand in the tree game. And then Flash escapes again, goes back down to the swamp, starts dying again. And then he's like, right now I'm going to shoot the creatures so I can kill you myself. And then that's when the Hawkmen show. Honestly, I don't know where his motivation is. What does he want to do?
It's a shame. I love Timothy Dalton as well. Like, he's amazing in everything else that I've ever seen. Like, he's my favourite James Bond.
I think the second half of the movie, he's a proper fucking bad man. And I love him. Like, when they're in the prison and he's like, you stay here, I'm going to go and sort this shit out. And he just whacks that gun out and he's just wrecking the place. I was like,
Oh, he's got the Gatling gun, the space Gatling gun that fires the infinity symbol things or something. Oh, weird choices, man. So, Chris, you've picked the ball.
The little robot who grasses on Flash when he calls him a psycho, aye. Because he's just a proper little grass turncoat as well.
So your only reason for hating the robot more than anyone else in this film was because he's a grass?
Yeah, but it was unnecessary as well. Like, him grassing him up wouldn't have stopped the plot. It doesn't further it on. It's just like a sly little dig.
Who was it that said,
like,
when we were doing the watch-along, someone mentioned about this, Flash saying, this Ming's a psycho, and it's like, of course he is. He's just been attacked. I think it might have been you, Joe, saying, he's just been attacked in his own courtroom by some guy, and he decided to kill him for it. And it's like, that's not very psycho, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but besides the whole causing earthquakes and stuff like that, he hasn't really done anything wrong up to this point.
Yeah, I mean,
he doesn't even know what an earthquake is.
Yeah.
He tells Flash at the end, doesn't he? He tests every planet every 1,000 years or something, and sees if they're worthy or something. And if they discover him, then he has to kill them. And it's like, it's not too bad. He's just testing civilizations to see if they're strong enough to carry on.
It's not too bad. He's just culling you once you reach a certain level of advancement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here's your cycle.
You can tell he's the bad guy because of his eyebrows.
It's about his eyebrows, eh?
I love it. For a while on the Sunday podcast, Paul, I don't know if he had a light in front of his computer or something, but it was lighting up and his glasses frame would cause a shadow of the Ming eyebrows. But
intentionally.
He never acknowledged it anytime I said it
do you know what? I genuinely have to get my eyebrows shaved because they end up like that, like this. Because I've got a regular barber, and she goes, "Would you like your eyebrows done?" And she probably combs it and plays the buzzer over it. Yeah.
Are you actually being serious?
Yeah. I get the. Do you know the guy from Gladiator with the eyebrows like this and they curl around, and then sometimes my eyelashes get caught in them, and I kind of close my eyes properly. It's a weird problem to have.
I hope when you're older you just let them grow out and you end up looking like Jim's dad from American Pie.
Eugene Levy eyebrows. Yes.
What are we up to? Best death. I think we're back round to you, Joe. So, best death.
Right. So in line with what my last rant in the last round, the shot that Timothy Dalton pulls off, the guy's like jumps on the gun to shoot a flash gun, and he shoots through him and breaks the machine, and then that disables the lightning field. So that one shot is like not just a double kill, also disables the shield, which leads to Ming's death. Like absolutely fucking stellar annihilation of that one dude. That like so yeah. That one shot that Timothy Dalton makes.
I didn't realize it was one shot and he killed someone and blew up the machine in one go.
It's like he's just on a rampage, man. He cannot be stopped. He's a slasher of prices.
For the greater good.
The greater good.
Chris, what have you picked for your best death?
Well, mine is a actual accidental death. You know the specky blokes who are all around a table, and they're like, I think they're trying to disable something, and they take his glasses off, and then you realise, actually, it's just circuit boards and stuff behind there, and he's like, oh, and then I think 5 or 6 of them go down. I just thought it was just unexpected because you think normally you'd think, you take the glasses off, and they're like, at most, these don't do anything, and chuck them down. No, he just kills a whole room full of people by taking the gigs off.
That genuinely frightened us when it happened, because like it's hands, isn't it? He just like snatches them off the guy's face, and then like he screams, but his eyes aren't really eyes. You see, he's a robot. I was like, what the fuck? It just like properly jump scared us.
Them glasses were weird, mind. Like, it had like loads of like coloured squares on one, and then the other lens had a sort of like chart where it's got like the spike sort of lines, but they didn't move.
Yeah.
And they're probably just like, it's all right, nobody will notice that. I fucking did. So
you didn't have your 80s eyes on though.
Yeah.
But I did have a second death as well. Do you know when the Squid Game guy gets launched on the spiky circle and his face just oozes out of his mask?
Oh, the eye pop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Clytus.
I didn't really know the names, but yeah, it rings a bell.
With his gold mask.
Have I nicked yours, Lee?
That's mine. I've got what did I put? Death, melty eye pop man when his eyes pop out. It's like, Chris has already done his death. I'm going to do a second death and steal Lee's. Thanks, Chris.
It is awful. Like again, another jump scare that just out of nowhere in this very camp, cheesy 80s movie. Just get, by the way, here's some body horror for you.
It reminded us of something, but I can't remember what. But I think it might just be like a typical sort of thing of people melting in the 80s. Like,
I'll tell you what it reminded me of. The end of Total Recall, where Arnie's like suffocating on the surface of Mars, and his eyes are popping out of his skull.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into Melty Eye Pop Man too much because Chris stole it, and I'll just let him feel bad for stealing me choice. So
I had one more. It wasn't a good death. This is by far the saddest death, and I just the Hawkman in the cage. In the swamp when he gets lowered in the cage, and there's the Hawkman who's like given up. He's like, I can't hold myself up. I'm gonna fall into the swamp water and I'm gonna drown. And Flash is going, no man, did it? You can hang on, like just do it. And he's like trying to keep motivated. This dude's just fucking giving up. And then they just never come back to him.
Do you know
so
why?
I can only assume.
Do you know why he gave up? Because Flash has talked to him that whole time that they're in there, and he just keeps going, hold on, Hawkman. I'll be back in a minute, Hawkman. And it's like, I've got a fucking name. Like, my name's Dave.
That's it. Like, because the dude's like, "Oh, I've got a key," and that's obviously a lure. He's luring him into the tree stump pump game. And he was like, "Why did he say I'll come back for you? Why didn't he just say go and sit on the top of the cage and get your strength back?" Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But
survival of the
R.I.P.
fittest.
Cage Hawk. R.I.P. Cage Hawk, man.
That's all the deaths, wasn't it? What we've got? Best moment.
No.
Oh yeah. Who are we on to? Chris?
Chris, yeah.
Are you sure you want me to go first in case I nick yours?
It's fine, go for it.
My best moment is when the doctor is talking about, if it gets out of hand, it'll be alright because I've got a shooter in my pocket. And then that little robot comes over and he's just like, beep, and zaps it.
Yeah.
So, shit.
Crease. He does absolutely nout with that gun, doesn't he? He's just like, he threatens his lab partner, then he threatens Flash and Dale. They don't give a shit that he's got a gun, and then he's getting, I've got a gun, I can shoot this Ming the Merciless. And then that robot's just getting, nah, grassed you. Use me super grassing powers to...
Do you think he would have been able to, do you think he could have killed Ming if he didn't see anything about the gun and just pulled it out in the courtroom and shot him?
I don't know. Maybe?
Because, I feel like the level of technology they were at, it probably wouldn't have even thought, they're going to hit us with this little, gunpowder propelled shrapnel.
I mean, it's no hand launching from a gun.
What if the gun shot a hand that choked Ming the Merciless out? Then again, everyone seems pretty primitive. Gun might have not worked. Might have been prepared for that. They were prepared with a dude with a sword because he fucking announced it before he tried to do anything.
Oh yeah, a gold sword, one of the softest metals.
It's funny because the dude was covered in gold as well because he's one of the softest shites.
As well, that guy is like, I have nothing I can offer you, Ming, and he's dressed in about $1 million pounds worth of shit.
Followed your sword.
My best moment, I've put Ming's death.
All right.
Not because it's the villain died or anything like that, and it's like, yay, he's dead. It's because of how avoidable it could have been. The electricity field thing comes out the way, and he looks out the window and he's like, oh no, there's a ship heading towards us. I'll just stand here. Everybody else runs out the fucking way, and he's just like, do you know the Austin Powers scene with the no? Totally avoidable.
It's Dale, who's in the exact same spot as Ming, runs off to the side and then shouts some encouragement to Flash and then just tootles away. She makes it. She's fine.
I heard I saw her stop and make a cuppa on that on the way out.
Oh, yeah.
What have you put, Joe?
So I've actually gone with the obvious answer, and it's the bit when they assault Ajax's ship, the Hawkmen, when Brian Bless is just like, go, and then the music just kicks in. Because it hadn't really been they've been teasing us. Chris said, they've been teasing us with the Flash Gordon thing.
Yes.
It's a tune, that's the Hawkmen thing there. Do 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 do.
Then there's just the guitar kicks in and but everyone's I was just like, I was fucking hype. I was absolutely hyped as shit for that bit.
It's when I noticed my favourite Hawkman as well.
Oh,
B-roll.
shit. We haven't mentioned him yet. Why is he your favourite, Chris? Come on.
Because his nose is fucking weird.
It's like the letter C backwards. It's literally like that.
It's like you turn around too fast. His nose couldn't catch up.
And then there's the other Hawkman that looks like Rocky Balboa.
Yes. Brian Bless has got some good company,
He is. Except that one lad who just lets it go.
I forgot to mention a good Brian Bless moment is, do you know when Flash is just before they do the football scene where all of they're going mad in the courtroom, trying to catch him in that. where every so often Brian Blessed just goes dunk on one of the heads or trips him up sliding. He's like, legend.
Unbelievable.
Everyone's had the best moment, haven't they?
Yeah.
Boner moment, awkward boner moment. I think we're round to me for this. I'm putting the leather hot pants of Doom. Like,
yes.
Why is he being sent to his death in leather hot pants? But if he got a boner right then, that would be the most awkward boner moment in this film for me. Just walking to the death chair. The what?
You can see the outline.
Yeah, you could.
Because he sits with his legs akimbo a bit.
Oh, bloody hell. Joe, what's your awkward boner moment for this movie?
Can I have some clarification on this round? Like, is it something that gave me an awkward boner, or is it an awkward boner that I see in the movie?
What would be the most awkward moment? Actually, Chris, go on. You tell him you started.
Oh, see, I did it as either or because I got confused too. So I was just like, most awkward point you got a boner, or the most awkward place to have a boner, or an actual boner on screen that you saw that was a bit awkward. Could be either of them.
Right. So I'm not sure if my answer fits any one of those, but I just thought it was funny. When they're wiping Zarkov's mind, which he survives totally fine because he remembered a Beatles song and some Einstein equations. But there's like just this little moment where he sees a woman, and I think it's supposed to be his wife, but he never fucking mentions her again. He's like his wife, and she's all happy smiling, and then he like pushes her in a pool, and then she drowns, and she's just dead.
Oh shit!
It's just never fucking addressed. But I'm like, is that his dead wife? Is that just absolute fucking Michael Barrymore moment? But yeah, I imagine that would be fairly awkward to get a boner over. I mean, he probably has some awkward boners over it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you should know if your partner can swim.
And if you own a pool, especially.
Especially if you own a... Oh, let's get this house. It's got a pool. I can't swim. Pushes her in. Now I'm going to think about Hitler for a little bit. Because that's what happens next in this scene. I must add, that is what happens next in the scene, that he starts thinking about Hitler.
It is. I think that's the first time Hitler's been mentioned on this podcast. Possibly, and I don't know if it's been mentioned on any Nerdy Up North podcast, but it is relevant because it's in the film. So it's okay.
There's like a throwaway line, isn't there? Because everyone's watching his memories on the big screen. And as soon as it starts showing Hitler, someone's like, oh, I like the look of that guy. And it's like, because obviously, right, he's evil and this is a whole allegory for like the Nazis or whatever, but like all you've seen is a picture of him. You didn't know what he'd done.
Might like the mustache.
He's like, oh, might style this out.
Chris, finish us off. What's your awkward boner moment?
Oh, right. So, do you know when after is it Voltan and Flash are left on that ship that's going to explode? Or it's on fire and everything, and he's going to fly it into the weapon. Yeah. So, Voltan, he like goes up the ladder, and he goes, oh, tell Dale. And then he stops, and then Flash goes, I know it would have been good. And it was just the most, what the fuck are they talking about moment?
Like their life together, the sex,
yeah, and then
the wedding,
and then afterwards there was you could cut the sexual tension between Flash and Brian Blessed with a knife. So yeah, it's the most awkward boner.
Yeah, they've got some chemistry, like more chemistry than actually Dale and Flash have.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Right. Just to finish off then, what would you score the movie out of 5? Joe, what's your score for this film?
I gave it a 4. I had a lot of fun watching this, but it is just like some of the shit in it's just unforgivable. But it's still a lot of fun.
Is there anything that could have been improved to make it a 5?
I think just fix some of the dialogue of the scenes.
Yeah.
Like... Some of it's great, but like it needs to flow just like a little bit better. and get
Yeah.
Dale some fucking personality.
Oh god, I should some crap here, man. Chris, what are you scoring it out of 5?
Same. 4 out of 5. I kind of like. I mean, to get a 5, I think it could have either had. It could have made it better acting wise or worse. Like it was just on the cusp of. It's not too bad to be classed as a bad good film, but it's not. I don't know.
The acting was more like
In the
it was
middle.
on like a stage show, like a pantomime kind
Yeah.
of thing, rather than a film.
But it's meant to be
Yeah.
based on like a comic, and it's meant to have that comic feel. But it just came across of a bit shit acted.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Either play it properly or go the other way and make it more mental.
Pick a lane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Don't
let you.
straddle.
I'm gonna let you down. I'm only giving it a 3.
Oh,
I feel like I have to go down the middle because it's so shit. It's good. So it's like it's shit, but it's good, and it's like that's straight down the middle. So I don't get a tip.
I get that.
no.
Oh,
Me
and Joe
Chris
do.
Oh,
Oh, do the eyebrows as well.
so yeah, that's it. Is there anything else you just want to add about Flash Gordon?
Do you not think it was weird how he was talking to his lass, tell her through his mind while necking on with that other lass and being like, "Oh, this woman is turning me on," and he like told her.
Yeah. That was weird.
It didn't seem like anybody had like a monogamous relationship in that whole film. To be fair, like
Yeah. And there's one person that I forgot to mention who's in this. Have you ever heard of Deep Roy?
Deep Roy. Wait, why?
No.
He sounds like a porn star.
Well, he might be. I don't know. But do you know that off the newer Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Do you know the Oompa Loompa, who's the Indian bloke?
All right, yeah.
He's in it. He's one of the pets.
Not the Timothy Chalamet. I'm not going to finish his name. Fuck him. Not that one with
No.
Tim. The one
The
before
Johnny
with
Depp one.
Yeah. All right. Wow. So what is he like a little? I don't know what the correct term is here. Help us.
Indian.
Fucking hell, Chris, man. Oh, so is he actually like?
He's like a little. Yeah, he's a little person,
Right.
but he's dressed as like a little jester. But he's one of the court pets, I think, or Ming's pet. They do like little jester things and dance around. But yeah, I was surprised to see him because he's been in loads. He played every Oompa Loompa in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
And he's in shitloads.
Wow.
All
I
right.
didn't even know he was that old.
Yeah.
What are we doing next week? I think it's your choice, isn't it, Chris? Oh, I didn't like that look on your face. What have you picked?
If it's out, I want to do the Peter Andre film, Faking.
Jesus.
Nah. We can't do
It's
that.
not
until
out.
It comes out on the 21st of May, I think.
I don't know then, I'll have a think.
Speaking of the 21st of May, I'm sorry I'm going to plug myself here. Mission Impossible 8 Final Reckoning comes out on the 21st of May. And starting, this is on Tuesday, isn't it? Starting tomorrow, I'm doing 8 Mission Impossible movies in 8 days. Just doing short reviews of those. So every day, there's going to be another video released. I fucking love these films. So I might be a little bit passionate about some of them. But
Even Mission Impossible 2.
oh, Mission Impossible 2 is amazing. I'm not going to give away like everything that I've said about it, but seriously, it's a bad film, but it's fun. Like it's a film that I can sit all the way through and enjoy it.
All right.
So, yeah. So there's that to look forward to over the next 8 days. But Chris, you'll have to think of something. We'll just bring an episode out if you haven't got anything off the top of your head.
I'm going to think of a really bad action film, I think, because I quite like them at the minute. Do you know, like the really horrible special effects? Like Tokyo Go Police and that.
Yeah. Oh, Joe, have you got anything coming up?
Not particularly. I'm having a little bit of a break from my game show YouTube channel, which you both appeared on. I'm trying to book another round of guests, so I don't know.
Was the last one Wonk? I think, was it?
No.
Or has there been another one?
No.
Since then?
There's been another 2 since then.
Oh. Right, okay.
Fans of Coxie, there's 2 Coxie episodes out.
That'll be good.
One was really fucking controversial. I had to cut a lot from that episode. Anyway, but I'm taking a little break now while I try to get more people involved and do some scheduling and get back around with it. I've got a new PC arriving, which I'm going to start using to hopefully stream some more. And on my personal YouTube channel, I'm trying to finish off some editing for some series that I've been trying to do for months. So I've got stuff in the works. I just don't have schedules for anything because I'm lazy as fuck on all of it. So I don't know.
I mean, I've got good news that I've got 2 episodes of 2 of These People Are Lying to watch that I didn't know about. I subscribed to your channel, but I think there's just that much Nerdy Up North stuff comes out that
I'm being suppressed.
Yeah. Paul holding you back. Chris, what have we got next on Anime Club? Oh, no, you're not on there. It's me and Phoebes.
Oh, yeah, according to Paul,
in last night's podcast.
Been replaced.
He's like, what are Lee and Phoebes doing this week?
No. I was a bit insulted by that. But anyway, next week we've got an anime called Sakamoto Days. It's about a retired hitman who gets fat.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Am I crazy, or is Chris starting to suit this look?
It really does.
I'm looking at him and I'm like, my eyebrows are crazy, but I'm starting to see it himself. I'm like, but Chris, I don't know. Chris is just pulling it off.
I don't think the goatee's quite Ming though. It's more like what's it? Clerks. What's he called from Clerks?
I thought it was like Dr. Satan.
Or Jeff Goldblum's his mate that he works with in Independence Day. That's like, David, I better call my mother.
I was going to say I have never been compared to Jeff Goldblum.
And yeah, there'll be something on Sunday. I think it's Taffeta Darlin', which will be absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Taffeta Darlin's class, so get that watched, everyone. Any final words?
Soup.
Better than dysentery last time. Gordon's alive. Dive. Right? Don't be a grump. Be a tough grump. Thanks for watching.
Hey.
Top Grumps! Top Grumps! The bad boys and none are back again. You won't catch us scoring out of 10. Then we will rank everyone till we rank off you all.